Judgment here. We are in a hell level game with Smiple the Smiter. I have been using this character to do Uber runs and generate hellfire torches for the last few months, and it's time to report on both the build I have been using and the results. I'm up to 175 hellfire torch runs, and as each build has progressed I've tried to use progressively less exotic gear. This is my attempt at a low strength smiter. The weapon is black in a flail, armour is smoky in mage plate, that 2 to paladin skills amulet with teleport charges, and it's arguably the teleport charges there that are the most important. A 120 all resist Akaran Rondash, boots are goblin toes, a raven frost, that belt with its source of open wounds, that ring, and while this is a low strength build, I consider that to be an excellent ring that saved a lot of stat points. And similarly these gloves, while this may be a low strength build, those are in my opinion excellent gloves with maximum attack speed, maximum lifesteal and maximum crushing blow from the formula, and an additional 28 lightning resistance. I've left the helm till last because I'm using a variety of them in one typical Uber run. I normally start with Bulwark against Lilith, and that usually lasts through the mini Ubers. In the stash I have ground that I use against Uber Mephisto, and then I change to Temper for Diablo, though that's probably unnecessary. On switch, a life tap wand and a lidless Walgrim shield. That produces these stats and these advanced stats. You can see here there is 75% chance of crushing blow and 10% chance of open wounds and 35 attack speed. The resistance, of course, in Uber Tristram are probably the most important. Stepping into Uber Tristram against Mephisto, he has resistances of 223, and that sees him through against Uber Mephisto. There's the fire resistance, the cold resistance, and the poison resistance. I'm not using a mercenary with this character at the moment. It was simply too difficult to keep the mercenary alive. If you would like to see this character in action, I won't put up any video here, but there are numerous Twitch streams that have been uploaded to YouTube that contain hellfire torch runs. For skills, I have gone one in each into the defensive auras of Prayer, Cleansing, Defiance, Vigour and Redemption, and I have put 10 points each into Resist Fire and Resist Lightning. Before I go any further, you'll notice this character has 19 skill choices remaining. He is a level 99 paladin, which means you could duplicate this build for skill points at level 80. But you wouldn't have the stat points, and the chance to hit calculation would alter against this character because of the level difference. Offensive auras 1 each into Might, Blessed Aim and Concentration to get down to Fanaticism, and for combat skills 1 each in Holy Bolt, Blessed Hammer, Maximise Smite, 1 point in Charge to get to Holy Shield, which has also been maximised. So his chance to block is 43%, and that now raises to 75% once Holy Shield has been cast. For charms, these ones here, by and large I believe that these are good charms. I have gone to extra lightning resistance there with this extra run walk. This character using goblin toes, run walk is a real problem. He's quite slow to get around the map. And a number of resistance life charms. So his overall life there is 1783, and that's as much as he ever gets. My intention now is to go up to the other end and try and respec this character to be as powerful as possible, with one precondition, that he must use the rune word Last Wish. I received a number of requests to make this on stream, and eventually I did so for no real better reason than I had accumulated the runes in a suitable base. From all the build guides that I have read, grief is still a better weapon, but having made the rune word Last Wish, I thought I should at least put it to some use. I'll show you the results of 175 Hellfire Torch runs. Over here is a summary of them, and up here are the probabilities for a number of torches of each class. For 175 Hellfire Torch runs, you should expect 25 torches of each class, and you can see that it's the most likely outcome, but many other numbers are almost as probable. The actual results are there. There is still an excess of Barbarian torches, so that's leveled up a little bit. The lowest number has gone to Sorceress, which has a probability of 0.073, and this low strength build has been used for about the last 26 runs, including run 140, but Smiple has used it for these runs here. And you'll notice there have been a number of deaths. It is a little bit challenging to play, but it shows it is possible with enough perseverance in both the crafting and the gameplay that you can come up with a low strength build that works the Ubers reasonably well. There is yet to be a run where I've abandoned it without eventually getting a Hellfire Torch. So that's it for Smiple as a low strength smiter. I will keep doing Hellfire Torch runs, but the next video I should make on Smiple's adventures as a smiter should be when he gets to 200 Hellfire Torch runs, and I'll report back to you then, but this should be a more conventional build using the best gear that I have available.